Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Douglas and this is my fourth practice speech. Indira Gandhi said, "Martyrdom does not end something, it is only a beginning." As the first female Prime Minister to India, Indira Gandhi lived in service to her country. She was either loved or hated by her people. There was no in-between for this influential woman. She brought many good things and many bad things during her time as Prime Minister, which accumulated to 15 years before her eventual assassination. Today I'm going to give you a brief history of Indira Gandhi's time in office, her first and second terms, and her assassination. The information summarized in my speech is provided from the documentary Indira Gandhi, Decline of Free India, unless otherwise stated. So let's begin with Indira Gandhi's first term in office. Indira Gandhi was elected to office in 1960. As published by History and Politics, when the second Prime Minister unexpectedly died during his term, numerous contenders for the position of Prime Minister popped up. And the government, being unable to agree on a single one candidate, decided to elect the daughter of the first Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. They thought that she could be controlled and that she was a compromise candidate that would be easily manipulated to their whims. They of course soon found out that this was not the case. Indira Gandhi was not someone to be controlled by a man. In the face of blatant sexism and attempts to sway her, Indira was seen as a tough and shrewd leader by her people, and many saw her fight for agricultural reform and victory in the war against Pakistan in 1971 as heroic. In 1974, Ms. Gandhi's opponents had her convicted of election fraud, and she was told that she had to step down. Indira, of course, did not comply with this. She put the nation of India under martial law, which left her in control. In 1977, when the ban was lifted, she faced a national election and a people that were very displeased with her and the way that she had handled herself during the martial law incident. And she was overthrown by a large majority of the people who had not long ago considered her a hero. Next, I will discuss her second term. In the wake of her being overthrown, her opponents, the new government, had her thrown in jail for a short amount of time. After her eventual release, Indira was seen as a martyr by her people, the people that had formerly hated her. And during the next election cycle, she was able to win in a landslide. But things did not go as well as her first term. There was a political problem in Punjab. In her attempt to thwart the Sikh terrorists in Punjab, she ordered an assault upon their holiest temple, a shrine called the Golden Temple, which is where the Sikh leaders were operating out of, including the group's leader. The group was left leaderless after the assault, but the temple was also destroyed, which made Gandhi the #1 enemy for the remaining Sikh members. On October 31st, while in her garden, Indira was attacked by her 2 bodyguards who were actually part of the Sikh terrorist movement. The Sikh Times organization summarized the following data. She was shot a total of 33 times, with 11 shots at point-blank range. She died on the way to the hospital. To summarize, my purpose in giving this speech today was to talk about a strong female leader that tried her best to help her country, despite a large opposition. I've covered a lot of topics, and it wasn't as extensive as maybe I would like, but because of the time constraint, we kind of had to do a very, very brief overview. I have shown a few things about her first and second term as Prime Minister, and we discussed her assassination very briefly. Her story did not end with her, though. India will always remember her as the first female leader of their country, someone that tried her best to help them, even when it wasn't easy. Today I'm going to leave you with a final quote said by Indira Gandhi. She said, "Even if I died in service to the nation, I would be proud of it. Every drop of my blood will contribute to the growth of the nation and to make it strong and dynamic." Thank you.